Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving deep into something truly extraordinary, the signs of a gorgeous girl. But here's the twist. We're not talking about the superficial beauty defined by society's standards. No, we're talking about something far more powerful, more magnetic, and more enduring. The signs of a gorgeous girl are not only visible, they radiate from within. When we talk about a gorgeous girl, we're talking about someone who shines from the inside out. It's not just her physical appearance, though she may be stunning in her own unique way. It's about her energy, her mindset, and the way she treats the world and the people around her. A gorgeous girl's confidence is not something that can be easily defined or quantified. It's an energy that permeates everything she does. It is the silent but undeniable force that makes her stand out in a crowd without her even trying. Confidence in a gorgeous girl doesn't stem from physical appearance alone, though she may be beautiful in her own unique way. It comes from the way she carries herself, the way she speaks, and the way she interacts with the world around her. It's an internal sense of self-worth that shapes how she approaches each moment. When a gorgeous girl walks into a room, she doesn't feel the need to prove anything to anyone. She doesn't worry about being judged or seeking external validation. Her self-assuredness is not about arrogance or acting superior. It's the quiet assurance that she knows exactly who she is and what she brings to the table. She is comfortable in her own skin, and that radiates outward, naturally drawing others to her. She doesn't shy away from attention, but neither does she seek it out. She understands that her value isn't dependent on the approval of others. Instead, it is rooted in her internal belief in herself, her abilities, and her unique qualities. The confidence of a gorgeous girl shines through in the way she speaks and the way she expresses herself. She is direct and clear in her communication, not afraid to speak her truth. She knows that her words carry weight, and she uses them to inspire and empower those around her. There is no hesitation in her voice, no insecurity about whether or not what she says will be accepted. She trusts that her perspective matters and that her opinions are valid. This confidence in her voice is what makes her stand out as a leader, someone others look to for guidance and strength. Body language is another powerful indicator of a gorgeous girl's confidence. She stands tall, shoulders back, and walks with purpose. Her posture communicates strength and self-assurance without her ever having to say a word. When she enters a room, it's as if she already owns the space. Not in a domineering way, but in a manner that makes others aware of her presence without her needing to assert it. She moves with grace, and even in the simplest of actions, there is a sense of ease and poise that comes from knowing her worth. What sets her apart is that her confidence is not superficial. It is not based on external factors like appearance, status, or possessions. It is an internal force that doesn't require validation from anyone else. She is not defined by the opinions of others, and she doesn't let the judgments of the outside world dictate how she feels about herself. This deep sense of self-assurance is what makes her magnetic. It's the core of her beauty. People are drawn to her, not because of what she looks like on the outside, but because of the unshakable confidence she exudes from within. A gorgeous girl is someone who has a natural ability to uplift others. She doesn't see the world through a lens of competition, where people are constantly vying for the same thing. Instead, she believes in the power of community, in the idea that there is enough success, joy, and positivity to go around for everyone. Her inner beauty shines through in her actions and words, and she uses them to inspire and encourage others to rise to their full potential. When she walks into a room, she doesn't bring negativity or envy with her. She brings energy that fuels growth and happiness in others. Her presence has the power to make people feel seen, valued, and heard. She listens with intent, giving people the space to express themselves freely without fear of judgment. Her attention to others' needs and feelings shows that she genuinely cares about their well-being. She may not always have the answers, but her ability to listen without interruption and offer support is what makes her stand out. She makes people feel like they matter, and that can be an incredibly uplifting force. What makes her even more remarkable is her ability to offer praise and acknowledgement when it's due. A gorgeous girl recognizes the strengths in others and isn't afraid to celebrate them. She sees potential in people that they might not see in themselves and offers words of encouragement to help them realize it. Whether it's a colleague getting a promotion, a friend achieving a goal, or even a stranger succeeding in something, she is genuinely happy for others' successes. She doesn't feel threatened or diminished by someone else's accomplishments. Instead, she uses it as an opportunity to show appreciation, lifting others up in the process. Her positivity is contagious. A gorgeous girl doesn't just talk about uplifting others, she shows it through consistent actions. She supports her friends and loved ones, offering help in times of need without expecting anything in return. Her kindness extends beyond her inner circle, as she's the first to offer encouragement to those who may be struggling. In a world that often feels overwhelming, she provides a sense of comfort and safety. People trust her because they know she won't tear them down, but instead, she will always look for ways to help them grow and thrive. Her sense of gratitude is also a key part of her ability to uplift others. She appreciates the good things in her life, and this gratitude allows her to share that energy with those around her. She never takes anyone or anything for granted, and she expresses this daily. Her words are filled with warmth and authenticity, letting others know that they're important, that their hard work doesn't go unnoticed, and that their contributions to the world are valued. The gorgeous girl makes people feel that they are worthy of love, kindness, and success. She does this not by offering false praise or pretending everything is perfect, but by offering genuine, heartfelt support. She brings people up, even when they don't have the strength to do it on their own. Her impact goes far beyond surface-level interactions. She touches lives in a meaningful way, one person at a time. A gorgeous girl's self-respect is one of the most defining aspects of her character. She doesn't settle for less than she deserves, and she doesn't compromise her values or principles for anyone. Her sense of self-respect is the foundation upon which all her other qualities rest. It shapes the way she interacts with the world and, perhaps most importantly, how she allows others to treat her. This deep respect for herself is not based on arrogance, but on a profound understanding of her worth and her ability to navigate the world on her own terms. She knows that she is deserving of love, respect, and kindness, and she expects those things from the people she interacts with. When she sets boundaries, she does so because she understands the importance of protecting her peace of mind and emotional well-being. She doesn't tolerate mistreatment, and she doesn't allow people to take advantage of her kindness or generosity. Whether in relationships, friendships, or professional environments, she knows that she has the right to stand up for herself when necessary and to remove herself from situations that no longer serve her. Her boundaries are clear, and she enforces them not out of anger, but out of love for herself. The gorgeous girl's self-respect is not just about saying no to things that don't align with her values, but it's also about saying yes to things that empower her. She actively chooses to surround herself with people who uplift and inspire her, people who treat her with the same level of respect that she gives to them. She does not settle for relationships or situations where she feels undervalued or unseen. She understands that she deserves to be in environments where her contributions are recognized, where her feelings are validated, and where her voice is heard. Her self-respect is also reflected in the way she takes care of herself, both physically and emotionally. She knows that self-care is not a luxury, but a necessity. She listens to her body and nurtures it, whether through exercise, healthy eating, or simply taking the time to rest and recharge. Mentally, she practices mindfulness, seeking peace of mind through meditation, journaling, or engaging in activities that help her stay grounded. She prioritizes her own well-being because she knows that in order to give to others, she first needs to be whole within herself. This sense of self-respect isn't just about taking care of her own needs, it's also about holding herself to a high standard. A gorgeous girl constantly strives for growth and improvement, not out of a need to be perfect, but because she understands that she is capable of achieving great things. She holds herself accountable for her actions and is not afraid to admit when she has made a mistake. She takes responsibility for her life and doesn't look for others to fix her problems. This level of self-awareness and personal responsibility is a direct result of her self-respect, and it inspires those around her to adopt the same mindset. Her self-respect also means that she doesn't allow anyone to diminish her value. Whether it's subtle comments or overt actions, she doesn't let others' negativity affect how she sees herself. She knows that the opinions of others do not define her, and she has the strength to ignore criticism that doesn't align with her own truth. Her confidence and sense of self-worth remain intact because she trusts herself above all else. This level of inner strength is what sets her apart. She knows that she is enough, just as she is, and she doesn't need anyone else to confirm that. A gorgeous girl's independence is a defining trait that sets her apart in a world where dependency is often seen as the norm. Her independence isn't about pushing others away or standing alone out of spite. It's about having the inner strength to stand tall on her own and pursue her goals without relying on others to define her happiness or success. She is driven by a sense of purpose that is uniquely her own, and she doesn't need external validation to pursue her dreams or ambitions. This independence is seen in how she handles challenges. She doesn't look to others to solve her problems or give her answers. When life presents obstacles, she faces them head-on, relying on her own intellect, creativity, and determination to find solutions. A gorgeous girl is resourceful and resilient, knowing that every setback is simply an opportunity to learn, grow, and evolve. She doesn't wait for permission to take action. She creates her own path. Her independence allows her to take risks, to step outside of her comfort zone, and to go after what she wants with a fierce sense of determination. One of the most empowering aspects of her independence is her ability to build her own identity. She is not defined by her relationships, her family background, or her social status. A gorgeous girl knows who she is and is unapologetic about it. She understands that she is not here to fit into anyone else's mold or to meet anyone else's expectations. Instead, she crafts her own vision for her life and actively works toward it, carving out a space where she can thrive as her authentic self. Her independence is also reflected in how she maintains her own happiness. She doesn't rely on others to fill any voids or provide her with constant affirmation. She understands that her happiness comes from within, from living a life that aligns with her values and passions. Whether she's spending time alone, focusing on her personal growth, or pursuing her career, she is content with her own company. She knows that true fulfillment is found in being true to herself and aligning her actions with her heart's desires. Her independence doesn't stem from a fear of vulnerability or a reluctance to let others in. It comes from a place of knowing that her happiness doesn't depend on the approval or presence of others. A gorgeous girl's independence also manifests in her ability to nurture relationships without losing herself in them. She values her connections with others, but does not depend on them for her sense of worth or identity. She is capable of deep love and loyalty, but she also understands that she must maintain her individuality within those relationships. She doesn't need to compromise who she is or sacrifice her own dreams for the sake of others. This independence allows her to be in healthy, balanced relationships where mutual respect and support flourish. She can give and receive love freely, knowing that her own fulfillment doesn't come from relying on someone else to complete her. Her independence also extends to her career and aspirations. She is not afraid to take charge of her own future and pursue her professional goals with the same drive and determination she applies to all other areas of her life. Whether she is an entrepreneur, a leader in her field, or someone building her career from the ground up, a gorgeous girl is committed to success on her own terms. She doesn't wait for opportunities to be handed to her. She creates them through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Her career is an extension of her independence, a reflection of her ability to carve out her own success and build a life she is proud of. And a gorgeous girl's resilience is one of the most captivating qualities she possesses. Life is full of challenges and obstacles, but what sets her apart is her unwavering ability to face adversity with strength, grace, and determination. She doesn't shy away from the difficulties that come her way. Instead, she embraces them, knowing that they are simply part of her journey. Her resilience doesn't mean that she is immune to setbacks or pain. Rather, it means that no matter how hard life knocks her down, she always rises again, stronger and more determined than before. This resilience is rooted in her mindset. A gorgeous girl views challenges not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth. She understands that failure is not the end, but a chance to learn, adapt, and improve. She doesn't get discouraged by mistakes or setbacks. Instead, she sees them as valuable lessons that will shape her into a stronger, more capable person. Her ability to learn from adversity allows her to navigate life with a sense of purpose and direction, knowing that every challenge is another step toward becoming the best version of herself. Her resilience is also reflected in her emotional strength. Life can be difficult, and there will inevitably be times when she faces emotional pain, heartbreak, or disappointment. However, a gorgeous girl doesn't let these moments define her. She allows herself to feel the emotions, but she doesn't dwell on them or let them control her. She knows how to process her feelings, heal, and move forward. This emotional resilience allows her to bounce back from difficult situations with a renewed sense of hope and a deeper understanding of herself. Her ability to persevere in the face of hardship is another sign of her resilience. Whether it's a personal challenge, a professional setback, or an unexpected crisis, a gorgeous girl has the strength to keep going. She doesn't give up when things get tough. Instead, she digs deep, taps into her inner strength, and keeps pushing forward. Her perseverance is fueled by her belief in herself and her conviction that she is capable of overcoming anything life throws at her. She knows that success doesn't come without effort, and she is willing to do whatever it takes to achieve her goals, no matter how long it takes or how difficult the path may be. Resilience is also about adaptability, and a gorgeous girl is incredibly adaptable. She understands that life is constantly changing, and she is able to adjust and evolve when circumstances shift. She doesn't hold on to things that no longer serve her. Instead, she lets go and makes space for new opportunities. Whether it's a career change, a move to a new place, or the end of a relationship, she faces transitions with an open mind and heart. She embraces change, knowing that it often leads to new beginnings and new chances for growth. Her resilience also manifests in her ability to stay positive even in the toughest of times. She doesn't let negative circumstances dictate her attitude or outlook on life. Instead, she remains hopeful and optimistic, focusing on the opportunities that are still available to her. She understands that while she can't control everything that happens, she can control how she reacts to it. This positive mindset allows her to stay motivated and continue moving forward, even when the going gets tough. Ultimately, a gorgeous girl's resilience is a testament to her inner strength and her ability to rise above the challenges she faces. It is what allows her to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles in her path. Her resilience is not just about surviving, it's about thriving, even in the face of adversity. It's the driving force behind her success, her growth, and her unshakable belief that she can overcome anything and emerge stronger on the other side. In the end, what makes a girl truly gorgeous is not just her physical appearance, but the incredible depth of her character. It is the confidence that radiates from within, the ability to uplift others, the self-respect that guides her actions, the independence that fuels her ambitions, and the resilience that keeps her moving forward in the face of adversity. These are the qualities that define a gorgeous girl, qualities that transcend fleeting beauty and stand the test of time. So when you think of a gorgeous girl, remember that it's not just what meets the eye, it's everything she is beneath the surface. It's her strength, her kindness, her intelligence, and her unwavering belief in herself. And in a world that often focuses on appearances, let's celebrate the true beauty that lies in these powerful inner qualities. Because when a girl carries herself with confidence, kindness, respect, independence, and resilience, she doesn't just stand out. She inspires others to do the same. And that, my friends, is the most gorgeous thing of all.